Good evening and hello to my channel. This is just a quick little video as I'm working on the Cheyenne Dropship. The kit came with, the kit's cockpit is actually really cool, right? And it comes with a canopy cover. What it doesn't come with is glass, so it's open. Now, like some movie miniatures, right? So the X-Wing, for example, the X-Wing filming miniature did not have glass. It was open like this, and that's how it was. This model is made similarly. You get the model, you get this, but you don't have any glass for the canopy or for the cockpit. So, being that I am doing what I'm doing with this, if we look at the pictures of the dropship from the movie, there's a lot of dirt and dust in around the edges. So there's a lot of it's not super clear, and you can definitely see that there's buildup and stuff on the glass. And I actually intend to, my thought is to do stuff similar to that to it. So as I build a cockpit, that means I need glass. And there are folks who've tried to make canopy covers and so forth. And one of the things that I've learned to do is actually make cover. So, probably, I don't know, 5 years ago I picked this up. This is 005 clear film. All right, so this is clear. I don't even know what this stuff is. Polyester film. So it's a clear cover. I got it from graphicsarts.com. And that's what this is. It's a big sheet of, goodness, how many? 25 of these things. All right. And this has lasted me for 5 years so far. So this is one of the sheets, and you can see that what I've done is essentially made glass. So how do we do this, right? I want to try not to move these around too much and just scuff them up. But the making of these is actually really, really easy with this stuff. I had sitting right handy here. There it is. Sharpie. Clear glass, or clear plastic, and piece you need. And then all you do, quite literally, is draw in what you need to be cut. You want to try and hold it so that it keeps the shape you want, right? So there, there, there. And you follow your shape. And that was really crappy, so let's do it right. I was trying to do it quick and easy, but let's just do it right. Because this actually follows a shape. So I'm going to hold this down, and then you take your time rather than rushing through it and follow the shape you want. So when I get to this point, I'm going to switch over. If you have clamps, those will help, but you just want to hold it flat and make sure it follows the angle that you're after. Let's see if I can get it on this side. Maybe I can do it better that way. So I've got that held there. It's kind of hard with the camera in my face, but there we go. And then I hold that down with my finger. Get that in, get that in. And then you have it. So once you've traced it out on to that, you just take a pair of scissors, cut it out. And then once it's cut out, you now have a pattern for one, since they match. But you want, one of the things that I make a point to do is I make a point to cut them big. I cut them oversized. So it's better to have them oversized. So then when you glue them in, and you glue them in using microcrystal clear, this stuff holds just about everything. So you glue in, it just takes a while for this stuff to dry, but you get that in, you clamp them in with really high-tech things. just get there. If you lay the glue in, and I'll just put this in here for now, but you lay the glue in, put that in, and then just, like I said, really high-tech stuff. Clamp them in like that. You let it set. And then once it's set, you can just come back and trim it off. But that's how I make windows. I may even end up doing it for this, depending on how hard I want to work on it. For this, for the lights here, because it's just going to follow that. It might just be easier for me to go ahead and just cut a strip here and glue that in and just let it set. So it's very likely I might end up doing that rather than the casting option that I was thinking about doing earlier. So that's where I am right now. I'm working on, I'm going to make that. That's how we do that piece. Once that's in place, I've cleared this out, and now I have the rough piece of the cockpit ready. And this is really, really sloppy, but it's about ready to go in. I need to finish a little more. I need to finish hollowing this out just a little bit more down inside. Make sure that it's going to get set in and stay the angle I want. I need to get to set in deep. You can see that right back there. Once I get the back pilot finished, and he's almost done, I can drop him in here, and then I can slot all this in. Since I've got the wiring done, this is about ready to go in. I've got a couple of the detail parts put in here. So once the back pilot's done, I drop him in, glue him in, then I can slot all this in, then I can finish up, do all the finishing work in here, get it all painted, and put in all the details. All I'm using for the details, in a lot of ways, I'm cheating, and this is something I had around here. This was a Chinook cockpit pieces. So a lot of the panels that are in here, like those in there, I don't know if you can see them, actually it would probably help to have a light right here. Let's get that turned on over here. There we go. So like that panel right there, those panels right there. These are from here. I'll put a couple of detail panels in here. Once I get this set in here, and then I've finished up the green stuffing and cleaning up the edges, I'll then put this on to see what I actually can see and what I can't see. Once I know what I can't see, then I'll finish up the details and just use a bunch of these things. This was in my kit. I picked this up for a different project, and I've used part, as you can, I've used part of it. I have, whenever I get these things, I end up just letting them sit here, and they sit in my box. So as I need them, I go back to them. I've only ever used PE like 2 or 3 times on a couple of kits. So, extra pieces just get thrown in my bin. But that's where I am. This is really where I am so far. This takes a lot of time because it takes, you get this in, the green stuff got to cure, which takes forever. And I know right now it looks super sloppy. This really looks like crap. But I am hopeful that once I have this slotted into the cockpit, I should be able to clean it up, detail it, paint it, and then do all the pieces that are left. So that's my next steps. These are where I'm at right now. Once I get that finished up, or more of that finished up, I'll move on and I'll be back. So thank you very much for watching, and I will be back. Talk to you next time. Thank you.